Bubba Bednar goes on the inside in the red helmet colour. Mikael Andersson has changed his bike here. He's had 3 third places, looking for more out of gate number 2 in blue. Casper Henriksson, gate 3 in white, and Dan Thompson, he's been consistently in 3rd place. He needs a bit more if he wants to make the LCQ tonight. Gate 4 in yellow for the British rider. Mikael Andersson, who's had a bit of speed but hasn't been making starts tonight. His father's working with him as always. They've changed the bike. They'll be looking for a bit better in heat number 13. Would it be lucky 13 for Andersson? Here we go then. Revs are up. Long pause. Boys on the inside have made it. They charged for the first turn. Bednar was there, but round the outside, I must say. Mikael Andersson, fabulous first turn from him. The change of bike work. Oh, Henriksson very nearly running in the back of Mikael Andersson. But now Thompson coming up the inside. Good ride from Dan Thompson.
Yeah, great opening lap from Dan Thompson. Was last coming out of the first turn. He's moved his way past Henriksson there and Bednar at the back. That's a disaster for him on 4 points. But I've got to say, Mikael Andersson's looking good out front. He's got plenty of speed in that bike now. Yeah. Now Thompson coming under a little bit of pressure from Henriksson.
Henriksson round the outside of Dan Thompson. We've got a lap to go. Andersson's got it all under control. Henriksson up the inside. Dan Thompson holding firm. Tight down the back straight. We need to be right on top of this. Thompson now slams the door shut. We're looking at Andersson, who's won comfortably, and Dan Thompson hangs on. Best racing action of the night so far. Dan Thompson and Henriksson absolutely going at it. Handlebar to handlebar. Really pushing each other all the way. But an immaculate ride for Mikael Andersson out in front. 3 points for him, his first win of the night. Doubles his score. Dan Thompson back in 2nd place, 2 points for him. 1 point for Casper Henriksson in 3rd, and Adam Bednar misses out in heat number 13. Not good news for the man from the Czech Republic. But Mikael Andersson on his 2nd bike, he's turned his night around.
Yeah, he has doubled his points, as you say, Kelvin, and it was a good first turn. You can see there, Bubba Bednar gets to the corner, but he just turns the bike a little too hard. Now, right now, at this point, Dan Thompson's actually at the back there as they leave the first turn. And it's Henriksson in white there coming around the outside, but Dan Thompson really forceful coming into the corner there on the inside of Bednar. And then he creeps up the inside of Henriksson too. He puts a lot of pressure on him, particularly here coming into the last lap. Gets half the bike over the curb there and puts a lot of pressure on Dan Thompson, who, as you said in the race, really holds firm there. Does very, very well.
Had to indeed. Henriksson pushing so hard. I thought Henriksson might actually climb all over the back of Dan Thompson, but not the case. That's pleasing to see.